Denise Marlo. You are now listening to the Drunken Monks Podcast.
Another week, another monks.
Another $1.
Another $1. Well, yeah, we're getting kind of paid.
We got paid.
Fabian, we're looking at you, Fabian. Fabian is the man for all of the ills and the wells in the world. But anyway, yo, another week, another monks. My name is Marlo Brown.
Denise Faber.
We are...
The Drunken Monks.
Oh, like you went French here.
Oui.
All right, you got fancy. Because we got another guest. We got another guest in the monastery.
Je voudrais un croissant.
Wow.
J'ai un chien, il s'appelle Bruno.
Wow. Just need the library quote now and then we're done, right? You get all of the regular cliche, like I'm a tourist French things.
Friends are for.
Not a problem. Guys, welcome back, guys. As you can tell, we're back in the monastery. We have a friend. We have another friend in the building. We have nothing but friends, apparently. We're growing. So, and she came with a good attitude and with some tea, and so like it is what it is.
She's gonna be spilling the tea.
Yeah, we are going to be spilling some tea later, but first and foremost, like I said, my name is Marlo Brown. That is Denise Faber, and our illustrious guest here this evening is none other than Gina Marcano.
Yes.
Yeah?
Hi.
I feel like there's like a round of applause that needs to go happen or whatever.
Wait,
that.
Gina Marcano, related to Ep Marcano?
No.
Oh.
Those are the other Marcanos.
Oh, those are the other Marcanos.
Yes.
Those are the Newark Marcanos. That's not like the Connecticut Marcanos.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly like that.
Oh, man. All right. So, guys, before that we get into it, I would ask my partner, like, because that's what we are. What are you drinking, sweetheart?
Finally, I got my Captain Coke. So,
Finally?
yeah, I haven't had Captain in a long time.
After about a year. Fabian. Lord have mercy. No, man. All right, so it's the Captain and Coke, right?
Yes.
From our illustrious sponsor as well. Myself, I'm on a Black and Coke because I'm kind of in solidarity with you. And we're definitely drinking before like a Good Friday. What is it? Because...
I was planning to drink on Good Friday as well, because why the hell would they call the Friday good if there's no drinking involved?
Yeah,
but drink responsibly. Yeah.
But Jesus wouldn't like it.
Jesus was always busy with wine. He turned water into wine. So don't come tell me that Jesus was opposed to alcohol.
Is not wine.
Rum
is not wine.
It's a fermentation method.
Yeah.
So
rum is wine of the oaks, like wine from grapes, and you have wine from oaks. Okay, sugarcane then. Fine.
All right, and there you go. Gina, what are you drinking, sweetheart? What are you drinking?
I sent Marlo on a wild goose chase to find the rooibos tea for me.
No. She sent me on a wild goose chase for special rooibos tea.
What is
not
special?
For rooibos tea vanilla, rooibos tea chai with milk.
Just the regular things you will find in the supermarket, but for some reason he didn't find it.
Have you not seen that COVID and Putin has got everything in a stranglehold?
Not COVID and Putin. It's Good Friday and Easter.
Yeah.
Hey, I went to the supermarket today. It was empty.
Yeah?
We're recording the day before Good Friday.
Yeah, we're on the Thursday, so like the Holy Thursday. Yes.
Okay.
All right, all right, folks. Enough of the jibber jabber. We came to introduce a guest and to have a conversation with a guest because I personally find a guest extremely interesting. Now, here's the thing. Now, me and her know each other in real life, but we share friends in common, and not just friends and acquaintances and all of that, like in common. But where it gets interesting is that we have an online presence, and my online presence and her online presence every now and again does clash, but we just have fun, right? On Facebook in Curacao, we talk about the things of the day, a lot of shit posting, memes, that type of thing, but. She hit something this week that we're going to get to, but first we got to introduce her. Gina, hi, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. Gina Marcano, you are born and bred of here, right?
I am, yes.
You're born and bred, so you de Curacao, come on.
Correctamente. 100%.
All right.
Even my parents.
Even your parents. Did
and
you?
My grandparents.
And your grandparents. So
It doesn't get more Curacao than that, no.
there you go. So you can trace the line a bit and see what's going on.
I can get pretty far. So
all right, cool.
I did try it. So
all right, you just to give the folks like a little bit of a cake as to who that you are. Is it fair to say that you are a bit progressive?
I am quite progressive, probably.
You're quite progressive.
Yeah.
What is the difference between a bit progressive and quite progressive?
A bit progressive. Maybe you can just like share some opinions and then just leave it there. But I have a tendency to really voice my opinions that are not exactly mainstream, that don't exactly fit.
But that doesn't make you more or less progressive. That just makes you more or less vocal, right?
Yeah, okay, that's true. That's
All right,
true.
so
Fine, okay, then what? I'm progressive.
You are
Let's
progressive.
not measure it by if it's a lot or a little.
Yes,
All right,
exactly.
but this is important because even in being progressive, for the island you'd be seen as super progressive.
Definitely.
Because of where the median lies when it comes to social issues here, right?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, good. All of that to say this, folks. So there's a popular.
Wait, we were still in the introduction.
What?
Gina, do you have a background in psychology?
No, I do not.
Oh, where do
actually,
you have a
my background
in?
is political sciences.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness!
Let me just explain that a political science does not mean that the person actually goes into politics.
Oh no!
Currently, I have absolutely no desire to go into politics.
Why not?
But it's a way to see the world.
Why don't you have no desire to go into politics?
Because right now, no. No. The local politics here does not motivate me one bit.
No?
No.
Even being a progressive, you
Let's
would...
just say, I mean, if I had a choice and if I have the opportunity, I would rather be on the civil society side of things instead of in politics.
Civil society,
Yeah, yes.
So like more like from like a private standpoint then.
Not exactly private, but non-governmental.
Non-governmental, stichtingen.
So, yeah, and they can do some checks and balances on government also, but not necessarily. But stichtingen, yes.
Stichtingen,
Yes.
social like outreach, that type of thing.
Exactly.
Okay,
But
cool.
wait, before we go to the thing of the today.
Yes.
Gina was saying you studied or you come from political sciences, and it is a way to see the world. But
Yes.
how do political scientists view the world? Like, what is the uitgangspunt?
Well,
perspective.
actually, how I always like to explain it, I mean, if you put a psychologist next to a political scientist, the psychologist will look at the people and their problem and maybe a small group of people and their problem, but the political scientist looks at the maatschappij.
All right.
Macro.
Yes, and very macro-oriented.
Macro.
Yes.
So
And I would also, like, if I were to do something for Curacao, more international relations and stuff like that.
But then is it safe to say then that a political scientist and a sociologist have a lot more in common?
Definitely, because they both view the world with the macro lens.
Okay.
Definitely.
So that's your thing too, like as well. Like you look at the bigger picture.
Yes.
Or you
Yes.
try to at least.
I try to.
All right. How is the bigger picture with the Curacao right now? Like in your view, good, bad, or ugly?
Ooh, let's just say we haven't hit rock bottom yet. It might feel
That's optimistic. That gives me hope.
it might feel like we have, but we're not there yet. We have a way to go. So
Has to say no. We're not going. No way. No.
What would you change? Real talk. Just no.
inequality. There's a lot of inequality on this island.
A lot of
I think
inequality.
that bothers me the most.
Yes. Gender inequality. Does that bother you?
Yeah, but it's not as. I don't think it's as bad as it is like what we see portrayed in the American media.
Right.
I have never experienced it like that, but mostly also economic inequality.
So.
Those things.
So
And those
that is
things, they bother
something
me.
that we talk about damn near every week here.
Yes.
Like how it's rough for the little guy here.
Yep.
Right? And
And I'm fully aware of how privileged I am.
right?
And it was never
How
made more
privileged?
clearly to me in lockdown how privileged I am.
Really?
So, yeah,
So let's speak
definitely.
on that like a bit.
Because, I kept my job. I kept teaching. I had internet at home that I could deliver all my classes.
Right.
If I
So
wanted
you're
to,
a teacher.
I am, yes.
You're a
A
teacher.
lecturer at the
A
university.
lecturer at the University of Curacao, specifically for the Faculty of Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Social and behavioral
Sciences.
sciences.
Yes.
But you felt like you had a privilege then.
I did. I most certainly did.
Speak on it.
Yeah, so, like I was explaining, if I wanted to, I could just order food and get it delivered home. I did not miss any one bit of my salary. So that's the moment I became painstakingly aware of how privileged I am during lockdown.
You didn't know that before? Real talk, like...
Yeah, but it wasn't painstakingly, you know? I knew I was privileged. I knew I'm in a sort of... a specific laagje of society.
Right.
But I didn't know how... Well, you know, it's not bad.
No,
how much it was.
No, but look, but I mean... There's no guilt to be had for where you land. Like if things work out themselves the way that your parents did what they had to do, you did what you had to do, you maintain and you stick at a particular level, then there's nothing wrong with that. And even if you've risen to a level like social mobility shouldn't be a sin.
Let's just say I had my opportunities within social mobility. I got my chance to get where I am right now.
Right.
Because of all the privileges around me that made it so I could get all the way here. Because you would expect everyone to have upward mobility. You might have super smart people going to certain schools, but because they're going to a specific school in a specific barrio, they'll never get to a place where I am.
Which comes back down to that inequality that you were talking about. Denise, I mean, if you want to jump in, because I don't want to hog the time.
I'm like, but it's spot on, and I know you were like, but you didn't know that before. You didn't know.
No. I wasn't knocking her for that. I just asked her, were you aware of it before?
No, but I think, as you often say, COVID showed a lot of things, and indeed, you always know that you're privileged. But then when you can sleep at night with no problem, your airco is on, your fridge is full. I mean, and then you hear stories of people who really literally every day had to wonder how they would even feed themselves or their children. Then I think it was eye-opening. Well, I think it was eye-opening for a lot of people.
It was
on different
raw.
levels. Yeah.
Here's the thing, though, and because y'all are nearly jumped into something, but looking like we're gonna get to that just a little later. But I would say this one, because it seems as if now the moment now is everybody feel like COVID done, or is not done, but at least dealt with.
Yeah.
Right. And so the lessons that were learned in those hard moments in the beginning and in the middle, especially. Who keeps those lessons? Do we move and do something with those lessons? Do we do something?
But what are the lessons?
Like how she learned that, or not learned, but how it was painstakingly made aware that there's inequality and whatnot, and there's a privilege or whatnot. Not her. I'm not putting it to you, but I'm saying like the folks.
As a society,
there was a lot of people that were doing what I felt was like performative drama crying at the whole the voedselbank type of situation. Like there was like a food bank type of situation that was going on to help said people that didn't know where the next meal was coming from, because there was a lot of understand that got stopped or got choked.
Or people in the informal economy all of a sudden didn't have a job anymore, and they had nowhere to.
Right, but it was trendy in that moment to feel bad about that. It was trendy in that moment to raise some money for that. It was trendy in that moment to bring awareness to that. But that situation hasn't really changed, because it was it's a little bit systematic.
Yeah, right? But people feel indeed that COVID is done. So okay, you should be able to get back on your feet. So I don't need to help out at the food bank anymore.
Right,
but let's be very honest also. We as human beings don't like to be uncomfortable.
Exactly.
And thinking about those topics make us uncomfortable. Yep. So it's best if we just push it aside. COVID is done, and by definition, all our problems are solved.
No, but that's just the thing. So what do we do to make people uncomfortable again, or to remind them that I hate the word awareness. I find it to be one of the worst words in progressive movements.
I understand.
I want to bring awareness to the thing. Okay, and then what?
Awareness
and then what? What is the next step? I would have thought, and I'm hoping for somebody to prove me wrong in this, but I would have thought that a lot of the NGOs and the Stichtingen and the whatever, the good fight people would have gotten together at this moment. This would have been a rallying cry from, hey, you see, this is what we've been saying. This is wrong and whatnot. And so you could bring not just awareness, but organization. You can bring more fundraising, WeTalk, you can bring more allies, you can bring more whatever.
But you know, yeah.
I don't think it's that they don't do enough. I think
No. I'm not saying, no, I'm not putting the onus upon them, but I'm just saying that I would have thought that it would have been a rallying cry. Like,
yeah, but then it would be up to you and me and the likes of you and me to
Right.
do this rallying
Yeah,
cry.
Marlo, what
People
are
will
you
listen.
doing?
you know damn well what I'm doing behind the scenes. You know damn well what I'm doing behind the
People
scenes.
will listen to us. Nobody cares about the little guy living in some barrio and he has an opinion or something.
So let's speak on it. Let's speak. That's
Not
what
on
we're here
it,
for.
with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So should we get a couple of people onto the
Yeah.
podcast then,
Yeah,
like
for
some
sure.
like community organizers and whatnot?
Yeah.
All right.
I think we should bring community organizers back. That'd be a good place to start. We
So they've
do
been
have
gone.
some community organizers, but it's not like it used to be a lot of years ago. And that's also what I miss here on this island.
Right.
Because we have a very focused vision of help this person here instead of help this person within their environment. I'm sure, like, if you dealt with the environment, our social problems, social economic problems would be a lot less. But we shifted away, and I think this is the Europe way or an American way of doing business, shift away from the community to the individual.
Right.
And I think we did that a little too much.
So
Let's find a balance and go back, or stand somewhere in the middle.
No, okay. Now I find it interesting that you've said that because the one thing that was impressed upon me about Curacao, and I still find that it is that, but it's just been either diluted or like warped in a certain way. But there's a heavy emphasis on community and family. Like, if you're from my barrio, we can talk. If you're from my family, we can talk. If you're from my tribe, we can talk. So has that been lost as well, even though that you like you said that you would want to focus on the individual and not on the circumstance? So
It's not been lost. There are still communities within the barrios, but the
Right.
problem is if the barrio is sick, if the community is sick and there's no one to guide them through their sickness. That's just a very unfortunate use of word, but I do hope you understand what I'm saying. Then,
no, and
but not
and
in a white savior way.
I could back you up on that because I do see it as a sickness when by Voorbeeld we can't come to an agreement without violence. That's a
Yeah.
sickness. Like if me and you gotta fight Will Smith.
Yeah,
like
but,
if if me and you gotta get to blows before we can understand like each other, then that's a sickness.
But I also
You know
don't
what I
feel
mean?
like we can blame them.
No,
I feel
sowieso.
we should blame the system.
No,
The system
sowieso.
that systematically oppresses them, marginalizes them.
How would you change things?
Oh God.
Yeah, like
I'm not gonna write a policy paper
Queen.
about this.
No,
right?
I'm not. No, we are being drunk and dumb here. Like Queen for a day. What would you look at?
What was it? Non-binary royalty.
Non-binary royalty.
Oh, okay.
Non-binary. Yeah, like you missed that episode.
More, yeah.
Like that was the episode that you would have loved too because she yelled at me.
Is that the one where you get checked? Because that was
Basically.
next on my list to
Yes,
watch.
yes,
Alright,
that's
watch
the
it.
one where I
Nice.
get checked.
Okay.
We still disagree as to why, but we're friends, so like it's okay. But non-binary royalty for a day. How would you change the island? Like just point some things. You don't gotta cut your neck. Just take some easy ones. Like okay, I would do this, and that, instead of having to piss off somebody.
If I put it very broadly, I would like to develop a system to make sure the stichtingen,
Foundation.
the foundations can get a better position in society.
A better position, meaning more trust, more goodwill,
And
more
quality.
clout, and quality.
Yeah, focused on quality also.
quality.
Yeah, because that
Yes.
that was one of my concerns. I agree with you that the organization should, they deserve more attention, more resources, and everything. But I'm also very concerned about the quality of the foundations, the level of performance of the foundations, and the the goal of the foundations. Because right now you have a lot of foundations that are doing the same thing.
Exactly.
That I'm like, just bundle it together.
Yes.
Because you're all dipping in a very, very, very small pond. So bundle it together. But you also have a lot of foundations that are just, for them, the foundations is just a mean to an end. And the end being they need to get paid.
Yeah.
So they're not really focused per se on servicing the community. That is a bijzaak. That's extra. But their main focus or their main thing is they need to eat.
Yeah.
And they need to stay alive.
And I'm not opposed to people earning a wage because you're doing work, so you need to be recompensated. You need to earn, but it could not be your goal to keep a stichting, a foundation alive just so that you can eat.
Yeah.
The goal of your foundation should be, I'm helping this specific person, this specific group, this specific cause. Just for them to get ahead or for them to change. And at this moment, I'm not convinced that a lot of our foundations have the proper balance where that is concerned.
You actually brought up something that I would want to ask, and I'll put the question to the both of you. Why is there so much fragmentation amongst the good fighters, Sahmar? So you said that there's a lot of foundations that do the same thing over and over. So of like Ocean Conservatory, there's like 6 of them. Why not pool your resources and get together? Why is there fragmentation?
I guess everybody thinks their project is the most important project. But I mean, we can also go back and look into history and what it means for us as a society, how we as people were divided. And that's what we carry on. That's our legacy. And that's what we see again in our politics, in our organizations, in our foundations. We're just, divided.
We're just divided, and that's the way it is.
Yeah, well, and I think
that's my opinion. Huh? That's how I see it, and that's how I see it as a political scientist.
Right.
Because, if you would compare it with a Latin American country, the thing they have going for them in Latin American countries is clientelism. I do something for you, you do something for me. But our legacy is not that. Our legacy is, you guys are on this plantation. I'll make sure to divide you absolutely as much as I can, just so you don't make friends, don't be happy together, and certainly don't revolt against me.
But I still think the element of clientelism is here. If I am in power, you see, especially in politics, funnily enough, because if I am in power, I'm gonna put all my family and friends as an unnamed minister like
cronyism.
And yes,
that's cronyism. That's not.
Clientelism is a little bit more nicer about it. I mean, it's still
it?
frowned upon, but it's a little bit more nicer about it.
No, but I mean, but wait. Clientelism, or whatever you call it, because I never heard this term up until now. But I can imagine then that would be a thing of, like a system of fairness, like striving towards fairness. Like if
their very own specific way. If we look at it with a European lens, it would be wrong. Let's just don't do it like that because it doesn't work.
Right.
But in their very own specific way, it would have worked.
But I don't think it's fairness.
Wait a minute. But what I wanted to say was that cronyism, to me at least, what comes out of cronyism is like the lack of common sense. Cronyism is, I'll protect my younger brother in a job that he's not qualified for. You understand what I mean? Like that to me is the defining thing of cronyism. Like in the face of common sense, I'll still do this thing. You check what I mean?
I do not. I agree fully. Indeed, sometimes you end up protecting your younger brother, even if he can do the job. But I think the whole thing of cronyism is, I'll take care of my own, and in that I can put a brother who's perfectly qualified on the job. But the problem is, I do not do a open sollicitatie. I would just say, hey, you come here. And then sometimes they are excellent performers and you chose a person because you need somebody to trust and blah, blah, blah. And sometimes it turns out, most of the time, that they are absolutely unqualified.
But, okay.
So, but are you opposed to? No. Are you okay with me putting my brother who's perfectly qualified for a specific job? Like, okay, I am.
We would call that networking.
No, but wait. But let's be honest about that too. White people do it too. Yo, man.
They call it
Fuck y'all. Networking. White people do it too. Fuck y'all. Yo.
Oh, but
Dutch people do it too, man.
Okay, put a pin in that because I have another question to pose to y'all in the next segment.
No, man. No. But this segment or the next segment? How far?
White people do it too.
No, but how far are we then?
We're far. We're far.
We're far. Our producers. All right, cool. All right, so wait. Let me ask another question to you then. So we've run a little bit of the gamut of politics and stichting and everything else. So what about everyday people? Like, what about organizing everyday people? What does that look like in your view? Do you have an opinion about that? A macro view of that? That, like, folks...
It's not something I thought about. So honestly, I don't know. No, I don't know.
So, like, outside of stichting, because even that has its own politics and etiquette, and like ethics and one and so. But is there such a thing as grassroots anymore? Let me ask that question then better.
I think there can be.
2022?
Yeah.
All of the cynicism. Everybody feeling that there's a achterliggende, and there's like ulterior motive and all of that one. And so you feel that in 2022 you can still have grassroots and it be serious and real.
But wait, what according to you is grassroots?
Grassroots is literally from the ground up, no help from above. What Bernie did the first time, not the second time. What what Bernie did the first time for himself.
We're talking Bernie Sanders, U.S. politics.
Yeah, like there's no corporate interference. There is no higher interference.
Well, it's interesting you should mention Bernie Sanders because, of course, if you have a millionaire here in Curacao who is willing to stand up and then do the grassroots thing, yeah, it can work. Do you know such millionaire?
Antonietta Dopp.
Yes, okay.
There we go.
Google that.
Okay, got it. I agree.
With her James Bond.
Yes.
No, but
and also respect to her.
Yeah?
Yes, definitely.
So we like her. She's a friend of the channel.
Well, we should invite her. It's gonna be fireworks.
Can we get her?
I don't know. Does she speak English?
I don't give a damn if she does, man. I'm a papia kune gewoon, you know? Yo. Hi, folks.
No, but to come back to your question about grassroots, Marlo, I think like there's always grassroots. There's always people and there's always groups. And you just need that one thing to ignite the flame. Like during COVID, for example, you saw a million grassroots initiatives. Like a lot of people were handing out food, and not the food bank. A lot of people, friends coming together, gathering, collecting food and bringing it to people. I saw
like grandpas like trying to cook soup in their barrios and that type of thing.
Yeah. People started urban gardens, home people just without interference of the government, their own resources, their own creativity, everything. And I think the biggest example of grassroots movement, and I can still think it's a grassroots movement, is Carnaval in Seoul. Even though we forgot about that, but if you see how a carnival troupe or a Seoul troops really moves. Of course, now it's a little bit different because you go look for sponsorships and there are deals with bands and all that kind of thing.
Right.
But it's usually, and it started as just a group of people who wanted to jam.
Yeah.
And then, we know that grandma can sew. We know that this one is good with glitters. We know that this one can order stuff from China. We know that one, and it comes together as a group. And then on Carnival Day, you have a awesome
big old time. Nice old time.
I think that is like it's maybe not a traditional idea of grassroots, not like social movement.
Dude,
but it's a community thing.
Dude, anything to let the populace and our tribe and our people feel good for a second and come together towards a common goal. I'm for it.
I actually like how you put it.
Yeah.
Because you actually made me feel very cynical about my opinions when you say, but I like it.
Dude,
nice.
no, but Carnival is that. Hey, she's a carnivalista. I'm like a carnivalista. adjacent.
Adjacent.
Right? And yeah, dude, we actually love it and like it and everything else. The 5 minutes have gone, I'm thinking
51 seconds.
51 seconds. Rat it. All right, folks. We got the lovely Gina Marcano in the house. It seems to be off to a good start. A lot more subdued, but still a lot more passionate than what we're used to. Because we're not trying to talk over each other. Like, we're giving each other the space and the time. She's going to re-up on tea. We are going to re-up on drinks. And we would ask you to do the same, folks. Denise, are we going to be right back?
We'll see about that. Just enjoy this next cocktail.
We are going to be right back, folks.
Ask for the paper plane at your favorite bar.
We're back.
There we go.
We're back.
There we go.
We re-up. Myrtle, what you drinking?
Of course, the same thing, sweetheart. A black man does not change his drink.
But we changed the cups.
We change the cups because we gotta be
cups.
on brand, damn it.
All right.
We gotta be on brand.
Fancy. Still my very safe tea.
Okay.
This monastery.
Still on the same. But right before the break, well, no, maybe not right before the break, but before the break we were talking and something triggered me. We were talking about nepotism or cronyism or whatever.
Right.
And then Marlo said, yeah, but white people do it too. And then it's called networking.
Right.
Yeah.
And toevallig, coincidentally, today I saw a post on Facebook, and it was of two ladies, African American ladies, who were checking in at the airline counter in gewoon bikinis. They were wearing bikinis and they were checking in. And then
This is in Florida.
it must be.
It had to be in Florida.
I have no idea
this is in Florida.
where it was.
This is in Florida.
But the comment was or the caption or whatever was like, oh, so ghetto. And a lot of people were sharing it, and it was ghetto. And then one of my Facebook friends,
Just
one
go ahead.
of my Facebook, I was distracted by the voices of the past. One of my Facebook friends said, we're always bringing on black people. Now we're calling it ghetto, but white people do it all the time. And then nobody's calling it ghettos. It's not making any headlines. So why do we always put black people on blast? And shame on you if you shared this post. Thoughts?
Okay. Gina?
I agree with this person. Just one day, when KLM or ARCA or TUI is taking off, just go there. Look at the people. They come straight from the beach, stand in the departure hall.
With sand on their toes?
Yes, in their bikinis. And that's exactly where they're gonna change. They're not gonna go to a restroom to change. They're not gonna move themselves aside to change. They will do it in the middle, in the center of the departure hall.
But wait a minute, hold on. Is that not apples and oranges?
Why?
Why is it apples and oranges?
Because the
There
story.
are restrooms.
Wait, but the story that you bring up is American, and the experience that you are bringing up is uniquely Dutch for here.
Why is it uniquely Dutch for here?
Because I know too of what she's talking about. That you got tourists that literally go from the beach, they rinse off, they might be.
It's not uniquely for here. Anywhere they go, it's gonna be this.
Word?
Anywhere
You
tropical.
should hear them speak about Dutch vacationers
Who's them?
in Turkey, in Morocco, in Egypt.
Like local people.
Local people.
Just as casual as we can say Johnny Kudeka, we have the Dutch equivalent of Johnny Kudeka. What are they called?
Shawnee and Anita.
Yes, Shawnee
Of
and
Kiko,
Anita.
Henk and Ingrid.
Yeah,
Ook.
and believe me,
But wait a minute, but hold on. But then
they
is
are
it
just
not?
as worse.
Right.
It's bad.
Like I'm not knocking it, but I am saying this one though then. But this is old hat. We know where that double standard comes from. Because you're black, you gotta do twice as much to get half of the recognition. That's the standard, though.
But the problem now is that black people themselves are condemning these people and sharing this. Is there...
Wait, now?
Yeah, okay, fine. Fine, but is there a problem?
That's been, and Lord help me, I forgive you for your redness, you know? But the colorism also determines how much fucking slander you get. You understand what I mean? Leave her wear the bikini is not a problem. Leave you wear the bikini.
I agree.
And the colorism is real, dog. What the fuck you talking?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking, man? So like, I mean, look, you can want the thoughts of it. We can have the thoughts of it, but it's old hat to me in this way because, or at least, I don't know, to our audience as well, or one of this is so, but it's old hat because it's been being done. The thing that fucks me up is that it's been being done. We don't get past it. Our black people, our black folk don't forgive each other. We just don't. We just fucking don't.
Yeah, but aren't we just talking about internalized racism?
Right, but that's what it is. That's what the fuck it is.
That's exactly what happened in the
That's what the fuck it is. Like the minute
so my friend was upset because black people were sharing it and stuff, and she was like, "Yeah, but when it's a white person, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody says nothing."
So your friend of yours got woke finally.
No, I hate the fucking word woke, but I'm like, no, I don't agree because I call out white people all the time. I wonder, and I wonder if, like, to me, it feels a little bit funny. I understand this internalized racism. I understand that black people always get the most negative energy, and inderdaad, it's cronyism when it's black and it's networking when it's white. I understand it. But on the andere kant, I feel sometimes it's a cop-out of holding black people responsible.
How do you mean?
Now it's like, who feel... there is a stream in this wokeism that finds you should not say nothing about black people because when white people do the same shit, you're not saying nothing. But
so it's like an excuse. Like it's an excuse.
Why can I not call out bad behavior? Okay, now, like we will talk about the policing of clothing or of representation of how you look. That's an
and women especially, because that's like some serious chauvinism as well.
See,
let me call a spade, because if a nigga was just in his shorts, it wouldn't have been a conversation. You know what I mean?
I would have an issue if you were there in your
Speedos.
Sowieso.
Speedos. Fuck it.
No, but in your
hammock.
In your swimming trunks without a t-shirt. Hello, I mean, a little decorum mag wel.
But I will go even one further with you on the fucking woke scale.
Yeah, but
a little decorum. Who says it's decorum?
I knew you were gonna say that.
White people decide that we need to be decorum on this fucking flight? Like, what the fuck? I could go naked, damn it. Banana leaf. Fuck you.
I do not want to sit on that chair.
I think I understand what you're saying.
Here we go, Gina. Come.
I understand what you're saying, but I also think this the extreme wokeness.
Yes.
You know, I think it's also an overcorrection because for so long, black people have been oppressed, have been pushed down, have been policed in whatever they wear, they talk, they say, whatever. So it's like an overcorrection. And eventually, I do believe it will stop. It will go back to the center. We'll find a balance. Right. And then we'll find something else to be overly woke about.
I dare say one of the few times that me and Gina really agree. Like, I think that's part of the problem. Like
it's not a problem. It's something that needs to happen in society. We need to move all the way to way too much.
The pendulum swinging.
So we can go exactly. So we can go back to the center swinging. And find our balance.
But I still find it a problem though. Because if we do not exercise intellectual honesty amongst ourselves, then who the hell will? Like, nobody's looking to the tribe. Like, people are looking outside of the tribe and having their biases, which was already heavily slanted because of propaganda, because of systematic whatever, this and that, whatever, right? If we can exercise intellectual honesty amongst ourselves, then who the hell does? Like, people are already expecting us to be ghetto. People are already expecting us to be ratchet, this, that, and the third, or whatever. if my girl is able to, as part of the tribe, be like, yo, Dread, actually, that ain't, it's not too wide. Maybe not the bikini thing, but definitely like, yo, Dread, don't spend your money on new rims and like feed your child or whatever the fuck. You check what I mean? I'm just saying, y'all.
Maar dat is dan toch hetzelfde? Who determines what? Who determines what is ghetto? Who determines then? Are you not measuring yourself to a white standard?
No, but wait a minute. When did common sense and whiteness become...
Wait. How are we talking about common sense?
Yeah.
Who says your common sense is my common sense?
That's exactly my point.
Stick your finger in there for me, please.
No, we both know for a fact, because it has been scientifically proven, that this would be hot.
All right.
But our opinions and the lens we have, our biases, the way we see the world...
Right. No, wait. No. Okay, wait. No. Wait. Because we're supposed to fight.
Are not formed in a laboratory.
Wait a
Yours
minute.
ain't either.
Hold on. Is there absolute truth when it comes to certain things?
No.
There's no absolute truth?
No.
You stick your finger in the fucking fire, it doesn't burn?
Bring it.
Nigga.
No,
Wait a
but
minute.
it's just...
Okay, there is no absolute truth when it comes to social constructs.
Social construct.
Maar even hard science, like wiskundig of natuurkundig, the mathematical or physical, whatever.
Yeah.
Self that.
So you were not STEM, is what you're saying.
No, wait. But self that, is there a hard truth? Because it's true until it's proven not to
Wrong.
be true. And,
Exactly.
And
Right.
gedurende tijd, during the time, and with more development, different thought, sometimes theories change.
But here's the problem, though. And here's the problem, and this is why...
Theories and effects change.
Wait, but not just that, but also that I think that the three of us can agree, at least, because we're getting kind of heated for some reason. I don't know what the fuck we're fighting about, but we're fighting, right?
We're not fighting.
But okay,
We're just discussing.
We're discussing
with a lot of passion.
Right? But the part of the problem is that fact gets replaced by feeling and moralistic standing.
I cannot believe I'm going to say this.
Say
I'm
it.
a fairly rational person. It's not a problem, and you cannot actually say facts are being replaced by feelings. Sometimes you need the feelings, and believe me, I'm a fairly rational person.
Feelings.
Reactions above all else.
Right.
But I don't
But
see
you
it
have
as a
feelings?
problem. I see it as it's a progress. It's a way we move in society. It's a way we learn how to be better. And
Right. No, I'm here. Hey, I'm listening. Marlo's listening. Marlo's enjoying this. Marlo's definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but for real. Okay, all right. Wait. We started off someplace.
Wait.
We ended up here now.
Oh, okay, fine.
Well, but, I mean, she had a couple of moments there. She could totally do a segue.
So then do your segue. Sure.
No, maar wacht even voor de segue.
For the segue.
Heel even, misschien rehashing again, maar I have a little bit of a problem.
Right.
Can we not hold black people responsible? Yeah, my question is, can we no longer hold black people responsible if white people do the same thing?
Of
And we
course
call
not.
them out.
Of course not.
And we don't call the white people out, sorry.
Of course not. Like one. Okay, here's some bush league, some fucking bush league common sense. Two wrong don't make a right. Just because they're doing it wrong doesn't mean that we got to do it wrong too. And that's just long and short of it. Like, again, white people skirt the law every time. Especially if you got certain money, you got certain privileges, what and so. If you socioeconomic privileges, I'm sorry. Let me say it right. Mm-hmm. Right? They skirt the law, but that don't mean that they should. And if we hold our elites in our tribe to task, that does not mean that we're being disingenuous to the tribe. Actually, we're trying to help the tribe. We are holding our own accountable so that the whole becomes better. The whole becomes better because we ascribe to an ideal. You understand what I mean? Like I would love to be able to get away with some of the shit that, like Todd and Kyle gets away with, right? I would love to do that, but Dan is not me or them or whatever that's wrong. It's the systems that's wrong. And if I could get away with that shit, that means that that anybody can, as long as they get to that place, as long as they get to that particular stance of, oh, I got enough money, I got enough influence, I got enough this or that, whatever. Then it goes wrong. And then, so what the fuck are we doing then? Are we trying to live to an idea? Wait.
I'm waiting.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
I fucking hit the idea. Listen.
Whoa, it's happening now.
Hold on.
Let me hold on to the bar.
This is the problem. This is the problem with like black intellectuals and Caribbean intellectuals and whatnot, so, right?
Why does he like the word problem? Why is
This is
everything
the
a
problem.
He's a problem child,
Because I
that's
love
why.
beef.
Okay.
I love beef. I love smoke. I love
love
all the
chicken.
shit.
Okay.
Right?
And sushi.
No,
Go ahead.
No, but here's
thesis.
okay. Then here's the impasse. Since y'all like a different word or whatever.
Challenge, maybe?
Yes.
The obstacle.
Yes.
The obstacle.
Opportunity for growth?
The opportunity for growth, nigga. That's a whiteness there. But anyway,
Hey, come on.
but no. Black intellectuals like to bring up what you said about if white people do it, then we can do it too. Without and they also like, in the other hand, to bludgeon the quote unquote system, white people, whatever, with the fucking like, oh, liberty for all, justice for all, it means for all, this and that for all. You like rule of law up until you don't. You like rule of law up until it's one of your own. You like rule of law and rule of thought and rule of, like the Socratic fucking method works up until it's your own. And this is where the fucking nastiness comes from. And I'll give you all the word after that. The nastiness comes from, in this one particular place, we know that there's propaganda. We know that there's bullshit. We know that there's systematic. We know there's all that shit. And so, thus, we feel a little odd, a little guilty to hold our own accountable. But then if you want to use this fucking thing as a bludgeon, the rule of law and trias politicas and brotherhood, fraternité, all that shit, right? You cannot hold like the gangsters protected as well. Then it becomes necessary for you to hold one line. We don't like to do that because we've been wronged. Ha!
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Senora Marcano.
It didn't make. Yeah, no.
So then say it. Talk the kingdom right here. Talk the kingdom.
How did those people get to be gangsters? Why did they felt it was necessary for them to live a certain life outside of the law? What in the system made it that they had to end up in that position? What are we doing?
So you would still protect some of the gangsters if they're doing right? Be honest.
No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not protecting the gangster, but I also shouldn't. Let's take a look at ourselves. What we are doing as a society.
Right.
That makes it so easy that it's like a breeding ground for these people to become gangsters.
Right.
If you just marginalize them, shove them aside, they don't count in our society, what else is gonna happen with them?
Okay, so then, because I can see a little bit of common ground between you and what you're saying. Like, how do we? Yes, I'm sorry, people. I'm fucking drunk. I'm
sure
fucking
there's
drunk.
a common ground
Between you and what you're saying.
I'm saying.
Between me and what you're saying. Sorry. Fuck it, y'all. I've been drinking.
Okay.
Fuck it, y'all. No, but okay. So how do we hold our people accountable without throwing them out, like throwing them under the bus? How do we hold?
The one does not exclude the other, I think.
So talk to me.
Indeed, like going back to that Going back to that Facebook post, I agree.
Which Facebook post? Tell me about the Facebook post.
The
one
girls with the
girls in
bikini.
the
Oh.
bikini.
I was talking about another one. I'm sorry.
Resta,
We'll get there. I understand your point of view that we have to hold everyone accountable. That was that.
Yeah.
I also understand the other people that say yes, but if we do it, we're doing it to black people, but not to white people. I think the one doesn't exclude the other, but I also understand that it's precarious. It's delicate.
Mm-hmm.
So then tell me about the delicacies.
How do you mean tell you about
Ladies
the
don't talk
delicacies?
about delicacy.
Yeah. We don't talk about a delicacy here. We don't.
Marlo is holding his crotch just for visual.
Right here, right now. If you had to speak on at least broadly, like what is dangerous about what we're talking about? Like what can go left or what can go right? What can go wrong in this way? What can go wrong in that way? What are the things that we need to pay attention to?
No, I don't. I think just use all the information you get to learn, to be better.
What is
best,
better?
as Melania Trump likes to say. Be best.
But then what is best?
A better version of you. Like with your ethics and your norms.
So if you're wearing bikinis, a better version of you is to wear full clothes, zeg maar.
But who's to say?
Unless you're on the beach or somewhere.
Maybe they're nudists. That is their best version of themselves.
Okay, touche.
You know?
But the airport is not a place for nudism.
No, that's why they're wearing bikinis.
Okay.
So then we come all the way back
All
around.
right. Okay, fine. If that's what we're saying, then we don't blast these girls for wearing bikini. We don't blast the Dutch stagiaires for wearing bikini. Everybody, if you want to, go to the airport.
I say
Wear a bikini.
blast them all.
Blood clad. Blast them. Kill them dead. No.
Blood clot or menstruation pads? Just call the things by the name.
Bomba clad then?
Hey. All right.
Wait a minute. How far are we with our producers?
The producer said 11 minutes.
11 minutes. Okay, so I would like to finally get to fucking where I brought Gina from.
All right.
Jesus, man, because I found it interesting, and I actually agree with her, but I just disagree with her on the method.
Funny fact: Jesus died tomorrow.
Jesus died. Yeah, no.
Salute, Jesus.
Hey, Jesus.
Wait, let me just from a dead homie.
Nigga.
Meme I shared, by the way. I shared a meme.
Shout out to Judas for nigga.
Thanks, Judas. I appreciate it.
But thank you just for the free day?
Yeah.
Free days.
Blasphemy, people. No.
For the long weekend is what she said. The long weekend, nigga. Yo,
No comment.
All right, folks. As you can tell, there's some spice going on all about here and all of this and all of that.
Some spice.
Some like spiced rum and all of that, even though she's not drinking. You posted something, you reacted to a post this week that had me all the way giddy and both intrigued. Like giddy and intrigued because I find it interesting that you came out of pocket for this particular one. And then what it was that without naming too much because apparently we still want friends. There was a popular like talk show here, WeTalk. They have their socials as well, and in their socials, in their Facebook page, they posted a thing of, do you think this is appropriate church wear?
No. Let's be clear. Men, do you think this is appropriate outfit for your mother, your sister, or your wife to go to the church with?
Talk the thing them.
Okay.
Talk the thing them.
So basically, that's the question they had. And basically, it was just a woman wearing a perfectly normal dress with a jacket on top. Everything was covered.
Right.
She was not in a bikini.
The lady was voluptuous.
Right.
Oh,
like she was blessed. Like she is God
She had an
blessed.
ass.
She had all
she had
things.
She had shit.
She was a beautiful lady.
Yes, she got shit.
She had everything going.
Black and beautiful. See her there. You understand what I mean? But them decide, is this appropriate? Because apparently,
first and foremost, what got me triggered.
The sexualization was baked in. Go ahead.
Definitely. But first and foremost, the thing that got me triggered from the get-go was the fact that the socials was asking the men if they have an opinion about this.
So WeTalk was asking the men.
Yeah, literally.
WeTalk was asking the men.
Ng, comma, and then ask the questions.
So get into it. Get into it, damn it. Get into it.
But why did it trigger you, and what did trigger you?
It triggered me because since when do men get to have an opinion about what women are wearing?
Oh, sorry, what women are wearing. Yeah, okay.
And specific and other also because this girl was dressed totally fine. There was nothing wrong with what she was wearing.
She was just built a certain way.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like she was built a certain way.
I think that's it also. And indeed, when I posted it on my social media, I was also asking on WeTalk's page that they do better moderating their post because literally the men were just saying yes, pero su curpata diabolico.
What?
Yes.
But we all
She's
know
the devil.
They want a devil in the sheet. So I mean,
That's why I want two. I was trying to find it, but I
wasn't an angel in the kitchen, a devil in the sheet, or some nonsense.
Themselves. So it was yeah.
The
comments were
pastors should
high.
protect themselves.
Yeah, from her. Because
Well,
there we go.
all her shapes and everything.
Yeah, you don't want to lead them into temptation.
Yeah, because her body might.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I was very put off by that.
So that but you posted the thing. Did you get response? Did you get people replying to you? Be
On
honest.
my own personal page, yes, I got people replying to me. Unfortunately,
People replying to you how? Like what happened? Like how basically did it go down?
I think one of the persons said,
boy.
no, she
Oh, damn it!
didn't think it was much of a problem because of the context, because if it was on social media, etc.
That she found it jokey.
Yes, it was jokey. And then I went in and I said, sure,
it's not a joke.
It's jokey, but when do we, where's the balance between jokey and when do we know that,
when
that
is
it
it-
becomes sinister? Actually,
Right,
because
right.
of course, casually, we're not gonna sit there behind our social media, listing all these things about the women's body and how she's going to tempt all men and pastors and everyone with her body, just with her body, because her body is magical like that.
Wait a minute. But what I find kind of interesting is that because this post is not new. This post is not new. We don't see, like, this is not a fresh idea, but I don't see the male version of this.
What do you mean?
Like,
How do you mean?
because outside of the Catholic faith, and Lord help me for this, but there are female reverends, pastors, this and that and the third.
Yeah, big up to all the female pastors.
So. Even though that we disagree with them, but big
we
up to all of
disagree
them.
with them. I don't disagree with them.
I disagree with female pastors because I disagree with the whole instancy, but that's a different story.
I don't know.
You
It's just a
disagree with
job,
pastors.
man. It's a job.
I disagree with pastors,
Yeah.
period. Correct is
Not
right.
female pastors.
Not female pastors, just pastors,
you,
period.
Gina.
Yes.
Thank you very much for helping me out. No, but we don't get like the whole like, oh, is this dude in a tight up thing and his, like his circumcision is showing and that type of thing, and is this appropriate? We never get that post.
No, of course not.
But
we never
are they
get that
going
post.
like that to church?
But that's a point. But that's kind of a point. Like,
It's the misogyny. There, I said
there
it.
we go.
It's the misogyny.
That's what I want to get at.
That's what I want to patriarchy.
There we go. Once an episode. There we go. No, but that's what I kind of want y'all to kind of speak on, because
No,
caballeros, do you think that this is a problem? What is that fucking?
Yeah, I don't give a crap about your opinion
Okay.
about what this girl is wearing.
Right? Because why not? Because
why
not?
is it your business?
Exactly. Why
Good.
does the
Get in.
men
Do I have to lead y'all to the whole team?
But this
the
is
whole
not an
conversation?
interesting conversation.
This is not an interesting conversation
No,
for the
'cause
Caribbean.
we all agree
Okay.
on this thing.
Okay, so then let me ask you this one. Then
the
let me ask you this
patriarchy,
one,
man.
then, because this is where I disagree with you.
Okay.
This is where that I
Let's
disagree
see.
with you.
This is gonna get hot now.
This is where that I disagree with you.
Okay.
I disagree with you on the method.
What for
Okay.
methods?
What was the method?
The method is yelling at obviously corporate thing on the island that is very populous, very whatever, yelling at them to do better.
Wait.
she wasn't yelling.
Okay, let's just picture WeTalk.
Yeah.
Do you know the show?
No, of course he doesn't.
I've seen like 10 minutes of it.
Have you
Tell
seen
me.
the ladies presenting this show?
Hopi tata. Hopi tete.
Imagine. I'm just saying. They wear less clothes than this girl in the picture was
Yes,
wearing.
this is true.
How can you stand by such a post?
Because your male director or writer came with a
Or
stupidness
social
and
media,
you're not thinking.
social media manager. Let's say like that too, because somebody
some
doing the
guy,
post,
I'm
doing
sure.
other than the host. Let's be honest about that, right? Like there's an organization behind the thing. But my whole thing is, and this is where
If you are,
this is the essence of why I wanted to bring you, because I find, even though me and my co-hostess get into it, and I find that she does sometimes get wrongly maligned, I also find that you wrongly get maligned because of one thing. To hear you two argue is to hear you two yell, and people find, oh, men.
oh my god, I'm
When-
sorry.
Now she's yelling, but in the post she was not yelling.
No, but
That's my point. But that's my point. But that's my point.
But
It could be interpreted as such.
Your point was that you should have left?
without using a misogynistic way of putting this. Get there. Make your point.
No.
Hey, Gam.
I can never, as a black man, bring up something without being looked at as an angry black man.
Nee, dat is voor vrouwen. That's not for men.
Men too, sweetheart. Men
It's
too.
not an angry black man. It's a
Right.
misguided, misogynistic black man.
I know you. I'm on your side and
You're
still
not
hit me.
not on our side because you're saying she's yelling. She's just
I'm telling you how it's interpreted. I'm not telling you that I agree with it. I am not telling you that I agree with
Why
it.
is it interpreted as yelling?
Because that's how people want to put you in a box. That is listen, feminism is automatically put into a
But
box
wacht
of
even, is jouw...
Everyone with a different opinion will be yelling.
But wait, is jouw oplossing dan? Is your solution
I
that
didn't
we
come with a
should not
solution.
say nothing
I did
just
not come with a
because
solution.
it comes off as
I did not come
yelling?
with a solution.
Maar
I did not come with a
wat moet je
solution.
doen?
I said I disagreed.
Wat moet je
How
doen?
would you have gone about this? How would you have defended that girl and
Not
every
defend-
Not the
other
girl, gewoon the
the
idea and the
post-
system.
Do you know the thing that I ascribe to?
No.
Is comedy and satire. And I think that both of y'all are beyond
black women, yes.
bright and smart enough to be able to Bugs Bunny the shit. I've said this in the past. You judo flip the thing because people are already waiting on an excuse to not like you. People are already making an excuse
do we have to be liked? That's another patriarchal idea.
Do you get more traction not being liked?
Don't. Oh.
Do you?
I was
do you
wondering,
get
are
more-
you get more with honey than what?
Yeah.
What's the saying?
No. I find a different way to say it. Fuck it. I'm drunk. I'm not that drunk, y'all. Fuck it. No, but real talk. Like, do you think that maybe some of the progressive ideals are shut down instantaneously because of the messenger? Because of
No.
No?
I mean, okay.
Speak of the thing then,
in
because this is
history-
what I brought it for. This is what I brought it for.
People
Fuck it.
in history just stood there. I mean, MLK, he stood there. He made what white people would consider a decent speech.
A decent.
You know?
He's so well spoken. He's so articulate.
But he was radical. So I wrote something on Facebook, and I
Yes, you did.
definitely,
Yes, you did.
I feel
No, but I agree with you. But I disagree with the
But what
place and
is
the
the
time.
method? What is the method and what is the place and the time?
Honestly,
I think this is bullshit that there is a place and a time to address racism. There's a place and a time to address
Come with it.
sexism. There's a place and a time to address fatphobia. There's a place and a time to have homophobia.
Nigga!
Nee, but I'm not talking about this post. But if you say there's a place and a time,
Right.
I'm going down the line from, is there a place and a time to address whatever?
So basically, we should just shut up because it will never be a place
But
or
is that?
the
But
time.
is that also not an extreme as well?
Nee, maar dat is net als die mensen van Zwarte Piet, hè? They say you should not protest Zwarte Piet in November, December,
Yeah.
because then it is Sinterklaas and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Then you go protest Zwarte Piet in April. Why are you protesting Zwarte Piet in April?
It's not relevant.
It is not relevant. When is the place and the time to do things?
All right.
Yes, Marlo.
There we go. No, hey people, I prostrate myself as a straw man. No, but listen. I bring the conversation here. Look at me here. Oh Lord, you're mad because you're trimmed.
No, there's something in my nose.
Yeah, motherfucker. I prostrate myself here to have the conversation. That's literally what this is
Maar je
about.
praat een heleboel dingen, hè? Ik heb nog steeds niet gehoord. How did she have to go about this thing?
My opinion of what people think.
Your opinion.
Yeah.
My opinion of what people think. Look, I think that, and this is not just for this particular thing, I think just across the board, nuance is lost onto socials. Like, anybody could draw anything out, anybody could quote anything out, anybody could twist anything out from a quote or whatnot. You write a paragraph, you write a dissertation, you write a whole thing, and people will take one sentence and say, oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. This is this person. And so thusly you give ammunition to the very people that you're trying to fight against.
I know for a fact that I was standing up for something.
No, I'm
and
not.
I don't care. I'll have my people with me.
And
Yes,
that's why, literally, I have sway over my own show, but I give audience to those that I think that should be heard or should be listened to, and that's my whole thing. Is like, I think that there is something to be said to also for. You guys used to like we're all of the same age practically.
Ik heb nog steeds niet gehoord wat ze wel had
Hold
moeten
on.
doen.
We're all of the same age practically, right?
No.
We're all of the same age practically, right?
Well, Marlo, you're way out there, but
Motherfucker, 4 years, not a lot. All right, but what I'm saying is that we've seen the Smurfs at some point.
Yes.
Yes, Denise, have you seen the Smurfs at some
Where
point?
are we going with this?
Brainy Smurf was right.
Brainy or grainy?
Brainy Smurf was always right, but he was never liked. Brainy Smurf was always
Why
right.
are we going back to the liking?
Why do we need to
Because
be
like gets you understood a little bit faster.
No.
No?
Okay,
is not
fine.
my
Like,
There's no messaging to be had.
Wait. Like,
There's no messaging to be had.
Like gets you understood faster. How could you say this in a likable way?
Funny. If you say things and you're jokey and you're funny and
But-
I'm not.
We understand the nuances of jokes and satire.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody do. I mean,
You're
you can
saying-
post an onion post and people are like, oh my god, the world is going to end. And I'm like, it's the onion people.
Art is spelled in Dutch in Holland.
So what you're saying?
Yeah.
And look at me twist your words right now. So what you're saying is that 80% of the people do not understand satire, and they're too dumb to understand satire.
You said
Hey,
that?
de dumb part heeft niemand gezegd.
No.
But
you
do you
said-
understand how somebody could take that?
No.
Could take
Wait.
what you just said and twist it.
I can't. Sure.
Everything can be twisted,
But
Marlo.
let me elaborate.
And
then.
that's my point.
Yeah, but
that's my
let me-
point. That we gotta be smarter, that we gotta be faster, that we gotta be a little bit above whatever that bad actors might bring.
No,
because
I'm sorry, I'm not above anyone or anything.
What I saw with your post. What I saw was like, oh, she's talking the right thing, but somebody will twist this right the
Of
fuck
course,
away.
but even if you do it lightable in your words, people are gonna twist your fucking words, Marlo.
That's okay.
Okay.
My part is not to convince other people to like me. It's to present a different perspective.
Yeah.
To point out specifically in this situation the misogyny.
Maar als je
Oké.
het maar vaak genoeg doet, at a certain point, some
It will
minds, some
stick.
light bulbs will go and they're
Yes.
like, oh fuck, yeah. I get
This
it.
is what Gina was talking about.
Maar,
All
shit,
right.
now I forgot my point.
That captain walking banner.
No, you, man. Oh yeah, but Gina, how? Because you said you called out the show, the talk show,
Right.
The Facebook page. Facebook page.
But you said blah 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 do better. So
Yeah.
the show program do better. Did you receive a reaction from
course
them
not.
and from other
course
people?
not.
Were people burning you
people-
down?
No,
No?
not burning
Okay.
me down.
That's-
Some people liked it. I think there was one person who reacted very positively to it, but no. And they didn't react.
But
And
that's
I
part of the
tagged them
thing too.
specifically, and that's what bothers me. Even if you didn't want to react publicly, because I don't know, maybe you're a pussy, or
No, a dick. Let's say
fine,
dick.
okay, maybe you're a dick.
Pussy are glorious and stuff.
I mean, private message.
Yes, pussy is glorious. Pussy is glorious. I will.
I don't like to use it in a negative
I
connotation.
understand. I understand. Yes.
All right.
Pero I mean, send me a message. Do something. Make
Maar-
acts on something.
Maybe they're still coming up with an answer.
I should hope so, and I will.
3
be
days
waiting.
later?
Yeah.
3 days
It's
It's
later.
just
stuff
the
to
worst for
do.
social
Come
media.
on, people
but I
got
think,
stuff to
yeah, but
do.
also I think these people just post these things on social medias, but they don't realize
What they're
how
posting.
much work it goes into moderating the content that you're putting online.
And I think they are doing it just for clicks and stuff because you know that contentious stuff and things that riles of people will give you views and likes and blah, blah, blah.
Salacious as well, because that's the thing. It wasn't contentious.
But it was objectifying and sexualizing a woman for views and clicks.
Yep.
That is a whole new level of effed up.
Now not another level of effed up. You were telling us, you both, how the ladies are looking. Why are those specific ladies presenting the show? For likes and clicks and Kiko. Sexualization.
Okay, no.
The show is that.
But why I brought that forward is, why are those ladies working at a place where they would post something like this and apparently don't even.
But hold on. Wait a minute. But that's assuming. And Lord help me, I don't know. WeTalk.
I should hope that you keep an eye on your socials of the company or the program you're working for.
But that's assuming that there's morals and standards, love. That's assuming.
You would hope that there are morals and standards.
Wow.
Not in 2022. Fuck y'all. Woo. Yo, no. Fuck y'all. I don't assume a goddamn thing of anybody when it comes to morals.
If this is the level where we're discussing it, I'm defeated.
You are defeated. But I mean to say, listen, look. Certain people don't care what is put out there as long as it gets, as long as it hooks, as long as I dress a certain way. I might be Mormon at home, but I'm fucking a whore. Pardon the word.
Sex worker or
sex worker, independent contractor.
Wow,
we are an independent contractor.
Yes. Beautiful.
You need to really watch our last episode, sweetheart. Not even a joke, right? But But for real, you are assuming that the hosts and the producers and everybody has a backbone, and forgive me for not thinking in the same way. Like, I'm not thinking
you were
that
putting us on blast because we supposedly 80% is too dumb to understand satire.
I would love to put them on blast too, but I don't want your show.
That we cannot assume that these people have a backbone.
To have ethics.
No, I didn't say that too.
You moet ervan uitgaan dat
I think that they're too smart to have fucking ethics. I think that's the thing.
Het water. Everybody has a backbone.
Let me pour some tea. Let me pour some tea for the lady. Let me pour some tea. Yo, Dread. And this is how we get past an hour.
Yes.
This is how we get past a fucking hour.
Look, however you make it, my biggest concern was, do not objectify or sexualize a woman for sex and clicks unless she specifically asks for it to be done.
So
then she has an OnlyFans
the person
page
pictured
and she
is
gets money for it.
The person pictured is also your problem. Then that it was not consented to with her.
No,
whatever random picture that you got off the net, whatever, so that you just went with it or whatever.
Yeah,
that is all. If you don't sit and pause and think about that,
right.
that says it all. Maar inderdaad, that you have the audacity to ask men. What the fuck?
Men.
Is it 2022
of
is it 1922, 18, 22, 17, 22, 16, 22, 15, 22, 14, 22?
But I have a penis. Don't I have an opinion?
Congratulations.
You can have an opinion. Have all opinions you want.
Here we go. Yo, Jess, she getting comfortable. Look at her. Like she roll her shoulders. Tell me.
No, you can have an opinion, maar and everybody has opinions about everything all day long.
Right.
I hope.
Right.
Maar wat maakt het uit voor jou? What gives you the clout, the right, waarom moet jij iets gaan zeggen?
Why is it the men?
Over iemand.
Yeah.
Wat is het effect op jouw persoonlijke leven if somebody's living her best life?
Okay, so I have a question.
In her best dress with her best body.
I have a question because, and I would direct it to you, Gina, because you were the most involved.
Wacht. Even na brandertje. Kijk, to me, het zou ietsjes anders zijn, maar niet helemaal. Als je het gewoon aan de vraag aan iedereen had gesteld, but it's still not okay because you're objectifying a woman. Eén die er niet over heeft gevraagd. En what the fuck maakt het uit wat Gina erover denkt, wat jij erover denkt. Als die vrouw dat graag wil aandoen, she can wear it.
Go ahead.
I am curious as to the female response to the original post. And have you been keeping up with it? Like, have you been not outside of your responses, your replies, that type of thing?
Yeah, but
Like, has there
some
been like
women
women that
actually
saying
did
the
not
same
even
thing, man.
realize that the question was asked towards men. Huh? So they would just answer, "Yeah, that dress is not appropriately for church or whatever," and never
Right.
mention anything about the fact that the question was specifically asked to the man.
And wait a minute, but nobody ain't even mentioned on the fact too that it's also a church thing. Because
They went crazy about that. Because that lady was inappropriately dressed for the church because she was showing too much curves. She was her dress was too
Jesus
tight.
don't like pussy. I'm saying it right here. Fuck
Fun.
it.
He was always followed by 13 men.
But like Mary Magdalene, y'all, like what the fuck?
I'm looking for the post for you.
No, dude, look for it. Look for it. Look for
sex
it.
worker, so we can fit it in the picture.
Independent contractor. Independent contractor. That's the words we use. No, but I just look.
His cover-up story.
It gotten 384 comments, huh?
384
And
comments
it's from 2 days ago.
from.
Yes.
Oh, all
And
right.
it got shared 40 times. And then
But what?
then a lady here. The thing is, ting paia com nota cinta sina pegar riba bo corpo. So they're clothes that are not so tight.
They're closing us inside
So
like a potato sack, basically.
Respect din kukieda din kasi Dios. So you have to respect. But I never read in the Bible that God said, please do not wear tight clothes. Man, that is just me.
But also, you literally just told this woman, cover your body, cover everything that makes your body yours, so we can fit some kind of mold that fits into this church.
but here's what I
Because
find.
let's be honest, if
Right.
a skinny, rectangle
No curve
woman
having, bitch.
was wearing
No, bitch,
a
no,
very
sorry.
tight
Okay.
dress, we would not be having this discussion.
conversation.
I love
No,
this
but
woman. She said, with all respect for the house of the Lord, that body, God gave it to her. Amen.
Yes,
But are you
exactly.
picking and choosing now?
No,
though?
no,
Like,
no. I'm just
like, are you picking
scrolling.
and
This is the
choosing?
next one.
Like women? No. But here, all right. But here's my ultimate question then. Should we? And it's a bit of a softball question to this particular panel. Should we stop asking about what we wear?
What should we stop
Stop
asking about?
what we wear. Should we stop asking about what we wear? Like he wears this, she wears that. That means this. This means that. Should we stop at least?
nay, but I
like,
think,
is that like a point to like start?
Nay, I
the
don't.
revolution?
Nay. I think if we as a society, and we're still there, decided that certain clothes befit the situation, because indeed it goes back to the girls in bikinis at the airport.
Right.
I personally feel, and that's me policing other people's body, but I feel if you're at an airport, you're not gonna be wearing clothes that are actually designed for the beach. At this point in time, I don't feel we're there. I feel if you're going to a government office, if you're
Here we go.
Nee, maar wacht even. I feel if you're going to the office of the Prime Minister, I feel you should not go there in your bikini, because I feel there is also something about respect, and then we can talk about
signaling respect.
respectability and all, and we as the owner, and we bepaalt het and stuff. Yes, there's a discussion to be had.
Right.
Maar ik denk inderdaad, if you want to portray a certain kind of yeah, that's going to sound bad, but if you want to portray a certain image, and of course the image is formed by our thoughts about women, by coloniality, by racism, all the
caveats, all the fucking caveats, all the caveats.
then you should wear a certain way. But if you don't give a fuck about all those things, then be who you want, wear whatever you want.
I would really appreciate it if people judge you, like in a professional setting or whatever, not for what you wear, but for what you bring to the table, what you do. But also, your remark triggers me, because what if a man decides they feel comfortable in a skirt? Society would not appreciate it.
Jawel, een skirt mag.
If he's Scottish.
Nee.
Can you imagine?
Nee, I feel
the court of law?
I I feel they're wearing ropes. I mean, come on.
No!
But I feel serious if a man wears a nice
On the island?
leather skirt to the Prime Minister's office.
Curacao.
Next
Time you come to Wachinta, you put on your best skirt.
Mini skirt.
Yes. Put
Nee.
on some heels on there.
Zelf mag je
We'll
wel
see from
miniskirt.
there.
Ja, toch?
No, but okay, fine. So,
What if he feels like he's his best professional working in a skirt?
mag van mij.
Mag van jou, maar mag
But
niet van...
society has said
Society
this is
has said
wrong
no.
because he's a man, he should wear pants.
This is what it is.
Maar okay, so are you saying if you want to wear a bikini to meet the Prime Minister, it is okay?
Doe maar lekker. But it's up to the Prime Minister to think, that wasn't
No.
very smart of you, and then decide to never ask you again for an
But
official
wait a minute. But we're dancing around one thing, and I think this would be the thing to go tie it up. And I'll put it in front of both of y'all. There is a moralistic standing on what you
But
wear.
Marlo, everything boils down to morals. There is no
Correct
society
is
that
right.
has no morals.
Right, but then the question becomes counselor.
I don't care how you cover your body. Make sure it's covered for 50%.
The question becomes counselor. Thank you, Gina.
Who determines the morals?
Thank
Kijk,
you.
dat is elke
Thank
week
you.
jouw fucking vraag. Society, en dat is niet Jantje of Pietje, maar het is Jantje, Pietje, Mientje, Pukje, Mukje, Guggelagala.
Okay, why do only Dutch people
Judaska.
Because that's all she knows, nigga. She only knows Dutch people. She don't hang with the niggas. Judeska in there. Fuck you, man.
Even Judeska shut.
Okay, fine. Judeska, Juwendel, Leslie, Sergio, and Juan. Lord. Maar no. So society is made up of all these people. And if there are enough people, that is how it works. If there are enough people who go to the American Airlines and KLM and TUI and DV and Win Air counter in their bikinis, then you're gonna see the shift that bikinis is perfectly fine to walk around with in your daily life. Maar op dit moment zijn we nog niet daar. So if you want to change the culture, I suggest you walk around in bikini and your miniskirt. For the people.
I am rooting for your skirt.
I don't have enough long dick to sit in a Speedo to do that. So I would ask my
Just
long
do
dick
a
niggas.
miniskirt.
No, but I don't know. I need long dick. I would have to wear a mini skirt and my dick is peeking out. And be like, yo,
Dat
Dred.
kan geregeld worden.
Yo, no, that ain't. No, that is too mini skirt. That is a micro skirt at that point. That is not like a mini skirt.
Well, go commando then.
Yo, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But no.
There
but
are
look,
solutions. Stuck it.
Yeah.
y'all just want to see me in a mini skirt. You fuckers.
Listen,
I am fighting to see you in a miniskirt. Yes. Live your truth.
Live
and I
the
think there's
truth.
a lot to be said about the miniskirt. I think it has actually physical benefits for men. That it's loose, that it's airy, the thing
I'm gonna wear one when you wear one. What you say?
Okay, I'll wear when are we going with Chenta?
Okay, so we're getting a picture from this.
I'm gonna look for a miniskirt tomorrow.
Fuck it. No, but alright. Apparently we've gone back and forth. We've gone all the way around. We had a lot of
Okay,
fun.
once again, we're talking about the pendulum. The difficult part is, sure, I do not agree with bikinis to the airport or bikini to meet the Prime Minister, but I would not police a boy who wants to wear a skirt or a dress or whatever.
Neither.
Right.
So I mean,
yeah.
Not even police. Is more like, again, the moralistic stand view of
That
he
is
is
policing,
he
Marlo.
is not
I find
necessarily.
this hard because I also
Not
heard.
necessarily.
Look, I also heard of interns who wanted to intern at. Can I say the
Yeah,
school
say it.
bestuur?
Okay, the board of school board.
Yeah, the school board. Can I say
School
which
board?
one it is?
Catholic, duh.
I would want you to hold on to that because we still live here.
Okay,
so,
we don't know. It might or might not be the Catholic school board.
yeah, duh.
So yeah.
Also be VPCO.
A guy went to intern there, and he applied to intern there. He had dreadlocks,
right.
which is
Oh,
fine.
dit gedoe
He got
again.
the position.
I know.
He was
you.
in. He was doing his internship, and then in the second week, they were like, "You're going to have to do something about your hair, or you have to leave the internship."
Right.
So he had to leave the internship.
Yeah, that is
That's moral. for you.
Right, that's
Yeah, but
the moral for you.
let's not even. What people just don't go to those school boards because they may have crazy rules. Your shoes have to be super black. Your skirt cannot be longer than your shirt. Your skirt cannot be shorter than this. Your hair cannot be unkempt. But what the fuck is unkempt? My goodness. And my question is, what the fuck? Wacht even. What the fuck heeft dat met je schoolprestaties? The color of my shoes. Wat heeft het te maken met mijn schoolprestaties? How
Y'all
I
are
wear
just
my
giving
hair?
a platform here this afternoon. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Can I not learn if my hair is in my natural state? Or what the fuck is wrong with these people? Get to the program. Get with the times.
Welcome.
Dit is gewoon...
Ja.
Welcome, love. Welcome.
And I'm talking to all the school boards. Nee, maar
But also in workplaces. I mean,
yeah.
you have banks.
Oh Lord, we got again.
Nee.
Here we go
They
again.
wear
Here
a
we go again.
specific
Here we go
height of
again.
heels. Oh,
They cannot have to wear hair natural.
if anyone should tell me what I'm supposed to wear at work. Woo.
Hey, I actually have a moment of what the fuck with people. I'm not gonna say who, but
I
people
know
close to
who.
me, where they had to explain to me about representative zijn. They have to be representative. They have to be representative enough that.
I agree.
And I had to sit up.
Is
No, but
your
money
body
is.
covered.
Listen, money
Or
had
your clothes.
money had to be given onto
know.
people to be like
No,
makeup,
maar-
and as a woman I'm like,
maar dat is-
and that one is like hit me like a fucking match. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, but I
Like-
get representatief zijn. I get it, to be representative. But the way they interpret it is wrong. They're going to tell you need to be makeup. For mij, representatief zijn, if you're in a corporate job, means you're coming to work with no holes in your clothes. You're coming
In je
to work,
jockey.
it is schoon. Your clothes are clean. Your clothes are ironed. And they fit well. Or they fit...
Yeah.
Oké, maar niet dat je moet make-up, your hair has to be straightened and all that kind
Or
of
that you
bullshit.
have to wear a specific height of heels.
Ja,
Here we
dat
go.
is gewoon...
That's the thing.
So indeed, because I agree, again, coming back to the bikini, I agree that if I go to a bank, I don't want my bank teller to be sitting in a bikini. Dus I get that.
I
and then
would-
I say to my boss,
Even as a man, like I would like.
yeah,
like
you
another
would
man.
love it, I know.
No, but another man, like if he's like, like six packed up and like oiled
Sitting
up.
in a bikini.
Nigga, yo,
Okay.
good for you. I'll boop some through the glass. Nigga, you're looking good.
It's okay. It's okay. Maar I would like, people to okay. Want ik denk het is een professionele setting. En we said professioneel is een beetje, weet je zo. Okay, fine.
But
Wow.
makeup doesn't make it professional.
Nee, absoluut
Heels
niet.
doesn't make it professional.
Absoluut niet. So
Verzorgd. Maybe that's the word we're looking for.
But even
but
that,
then
but even that is dangerous.
Yeah,
Even that is dangerous.
Because they say your hair
Even that is dangerous.
cannot be unkempt. Je haar moet verzorgd zijn.
Ja.
And this
Ja,
is
that's
not
true.
verzorgd haar.
Lots is not
According
verzorgd
to
haar.
In their woordenboek.
Natural hair is
According
not
to
verzorgd hair. Yours could
Yeah.
get through. Even yours with the purple and the whatnot and
purple
so.
is echt niet
Purple mag niet,
verzorgd.
toch?
No.
Just done.
Just ease them into it.
Jesus
That's how
Christ.
I do it.
Folks, we have gone above and beyond the call of fucking duty here this afternoon. You like the episode, you like what's going on, you like Gina. Follow her fucking Facebook, follow her fucking Instagram.
Maar ik wou zeggen, does Gina even want new followers? No, maybe not. Shit, you consent. Consent is non-binary royalty.
Wow.
So,
The good thing is you can follow me as much as you want. I will not
she might
be
not
accepting
Yeah.
every friend request. And there's also this space in Facebook where I can put you in the restricted group and you
There
only
you
see
go.
my public posts.
So
Let's
I'm
just
in the
say,
restricted
okay, I
group is what
learned
you're saying.
something today.
Thank you, love. Big ups to our boy. We're not gonna say his name, but big ups to our boy because we
Again
are
with this
gonna try to respect him and whatnot. So.
My little brother.
Your little brother. I still need that story, but it's all good. Jesus Christ, Denise, would you like to add anything else because we've gone over? She looking at me dirty, y'all. She looking at me dirty. Fucking hell, she looking at me dirty. Yo.
Okay,
Have
Gina,
we done it tonight? Yo, Joe, we have done it this evening, yo. We've
thanks
done
for
it.
coming out.
Yeah, so
Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks
Thanks for
for the-
pressing on.
Thanks for the
Yeah.
interesting convo.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I think Marlo learned a thing or two.
I didn't learn a damn thing.
Oh, whatever.
That's a
I didn't learn because what y'all talking about I understand already. So
I know. Yeah.
I mean, fuck it. You want me to be representative? I'm representing. The fuck you talking? But anyway, no. But for real though, Gina, I understand, and between us, understand exactly what it took for you to get here. I'm beyond glad for you to have.
Cheaters.
And MapQuest,
let's
nigga.
wrap it out. Let's wrap
MapQuest,
it out.
nigga. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. My name is Marlo Brown.
I guess I'm Denise Faber.
I hope so. Gina Marcano.
Gina Marcano, yes.
Thank you for being our guest here this particular episode. We out.
We out.
We out.
Deuces.
Bye.
Peace, yo.
In the Middle East, y'all.
Good night.
In Ukraine, too.
In the Ukraine. Yo, fucking Ukraine handling. Fuck it. Yo, we're done. We're done. We don't got nothing else. Good night, yo. Peace. I got pissed.